Thanks very much. Thank you very much. Hi! Today I wanted to do a Q&A. Q&A. Can you make it till the end? I took to Twitter and I used the hashtag #AskZoella and I asked you what you wanted to ask me, and I have collated some of my most favourite questions and I'm going to answer them for you. That's how Q&A works. Woo! If you were a Disney princess, who would you be? I feel like a lot of people get asked this question and it's not necessarily the one that I would like to be, but who I think I probably would be. This one's quite hard because you kind of don't really want to just go by looks, you want to go by everything else as well. And there are a lot of Disney princesses and I definitely have my favourites, but I think in reality I'd probably be Belle because I play it pretty safe and I have dated a few beasts. I'm joking, that's really mean. I haven't. I haven't dated any beasts. Well, what is your idea of the perfect pizza? Obviously when I was finding these questions I was quite hungry because I picked this as one of them. I think my idea of the perfect pizza depends what mood I'm in. Sometimes I want quite a thick kind of greasy pizza and sometimes I want like a thin Italian style pizza with like mascarpone and mozzarella and like all the cheeses. So I don't know, it depends what mood I'm in, but actually I feel like my favourite kind of pizza is the really like Italian authentic pizza that's quite a thin base with a bit of mascarpone. I'm a bit obsessed with mascarpone on pizza right now, and cherry tomatoes. Hot cherry tomatoes, not cold ones. How much are you loving your new hair? Yes, I have had my hair cut. This is where it ends. I love it. There was not a percentage of me that did not want to go short at all. I took a little bit off first and then I was like, just to kind of see, and then I went back the next day and had 3 more inches taken off the bottom, and now I am just obsessed with it. It takes me literally 1/8 of the time it took me to do my hair before, and I just think it feels and looks so much more healthy. I'm really happy with it. I'm so glad I did it. I have no regrets. No regrets. Robbie Williams classic. I love it so much. I don't know why I didn't do it sooner. What was your favourite thing to do when you were a child? Oh, I tell you what I did do a lot, which I actually have video evidence of, which might find its way to the internet one day, I don't know. I used to make my friends and family, I'm really sorry friends and family, do plays with me. So they would come round just, you know, on a Sunday afternoon, the family would gather round, we'd all have a Sunday roast, but while the Sunday roast was being cooked, I would take my cousins off with me or whoever else was around my house, and I'd be like, right, we're doing a play. I'm the mum, you're the dad, you're the brother, and you're the cat. And then we would like plan this whole thing and we perform it in front of all our family or our friends. And I was actually having this conversation the other day where in the school playground I was obsessed with the film, the one with the song that goes, My Girl, that's it. I was obsessed with the film My Girl, and I went to school, I must have been 10 or 11, and I was like, right, to all my friends, I was like, we're gonna perform the film. So they were like, okay. I think I was really bossy when I was younger, or either that or my friends were really bored at playtime, so they were like, alright, we've got nothing else to do. I went to a very small primary school, so there really wasn't that much else to do. And I watched the film multiple times, wrote down the characters and everything they said up until about the middle of the film, by which point we all gave up, and gave everyone characters and recorded it onto tape so we could play it back at school and learn the words, and then we performed it in the playground just to ourselves most days. If any of my friends are watching this and remember this, I'm really sorry that I made you do that. Although, to be fair, now when I watch the film back 15 years later, I know a lot of the words to the film. I sit there and I'm like speaking all the words and I'm like, how do I know this? I'm like, oh, I know why. Because I forced everyone to learn it, that's why. Are you enjoying Broadchurch? If you don't know what Broadchurch is, if you live in a different country or you're just like, what? Broadchurch is a drama series that we have here in the UK on ITV, unless any of you want to watch it online, and it is about a murder. We're on to the second series. Don't worry, I'm not going to give any spoilers, and nobody should give spoilers in the comments either because that's really mean. If you haven't seen the first series, go and watch it. It's absolutely incredible. I was obsessed with it last year, as some of you may know. And actually, was it I think it was the year before. And now they've come out with the second series and it's so good. So good. Are you coming to Amsterdam soon? By the way, your videos are amazing. Thanks. Amsterdam actually is on my list of places right at the top that I would really like to visit. So hopefully this year around summertime I get to go. I don't know, when is the best time to visit Amsterdam? You let me know. And I also really want to visit the Anne Frank Museum or the Anne Frank House, because Anne Frank is actually one of my favourite books, in case any of you didn't know that. It always has been since I was old enough to read. I just love Anne Frank and everything Anne Frank, so that's probably something you didn't know about me. I feel like I haven't ever been to many European countries, so I mean, I've never been to Spain. I've never been to Spain. Who's never been to Spain? Okay, well, I need to go exploring Europe way more. Favourite song at the moment? I have two favourite songs at the moment. The first one is Taylor Swift, Wildest Dreams. I'm obsessed with that song. Love it, love it, love it. I'm like obsessed with her whole album, but I really like that one. The second one is James Bay, Hold Back the River. I really love that song currently, so that's my two faves. I really liked this one. It said, do you get the shivers when you pee? Just asking. Do you know what? Sometimes I actually do. Why is that? Does anyone know? You sit down and you just go, whoa, all over your whole body when you have a pee. TMI? Do you watch Pretty Little Liars? I get asked this question a lot, and a lot of people tell me to watch it. In fact, Tanya has been telling me to watch Pretty Little Liars for like 2 years, and I have yet to do it, so sorry, Tan. And the other day, Gabby was like, please tell me you've seen Pretty Little Liars, and I was like, no. And she was like, you would love it. And I was like, I haven't seen it, I've never seen it. Apparently a lot of people say you kind of have to get through the first like 3 or 4 and then you kind of get into it, which I always say to people about American Horror Story as well, so I feel ya. No, I've never seen it. I've never seen Pretty Little Liars. Am I missing out big time? Do I need to like cut out massive chunks out of my schedule to sit and watch Pretty Little Liars? Because I will, because I like to watch things. What past experience or memory always brings a smile to your face no matter how down you are? I like this question. I think one thing that really makes me smile, I just thought of it and it made me go all like funny inside, is when I used to start coming down to Brighton to visit Alfie. That sounds so smushy. I don't think I've ever been so smushy ever. When I used to drive like 2.5 to 3 hours, 3 hours mostly, sometimes 4, if the traffic was bad, to come and visit Alfie, and it was summer and we all had so much time to just do whatever we wanted, and we'd meet up with Louis and Marcus and everyone would come to Brighton, and I don't know, I just have these really nice memories of Brighton in the summer when I first met Alfie, of us doing so much. I think it was a mixture of like meeting Alfie and discovering Brighton, because I love it here so much, and it was like all my first memories of Brighton, so maybe that. No. Are you more like at Daddy Sug or your mum, and why? Ooh, this is a hard one because I'm not too sure. I think personality-wise, I'm a good mixture of both, although I think my weird sense of humour definitely comes from my dad, and I think he would agree with that as well. Okay, so that's all the questions for today. Let me know if you want me to do these more often, and I shall do that for you. Hope you've had an awesome day, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye! And if you haven't given it a cheeky thumbs up yet, do it! Do it! Bye.